Doo-doo. Lily, shut up. All right, I believe I'm live. I think I'm live. Should be live. Don't like a big swig of water. Well, for those of you that see this, it's a last minute thing. So I just decided to pop in, clear off my glasses a little bit here so I can see what I'm doing. Turn the camera a bit. There we go. All right. We're going to start on the WarQuest. I'm going to show you how easy this pretty much can be. I've already primed these guys a lead belcher, so they're silver. You're probably wondering, well, why would you do that? Well, because most of their armor is silver, and going over everything else, it takes half the effort out, so you don't have to really go crazy. And that's what we wanted to try to do here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I got to find myself, because these are very much, they look just like the old Warhammer dwarves. Not that I mind, not that I care, because I don't. And actually, I'm kind of happy they do, because I'm actually thrilled to kind of play around with these guys a bit. So we're going to just do these guys as simple as humanly possible. Also, I did the same thing with the orcs, because they're mostly all armor. So going over and just taking the biggest area and brushing it as quick as you can usually is a lifesaver. And I'll show you how we'll manipulate that as we go. So what color do I want to go with first? Well, I probably should get all the flesh areas out of the way first. I think that'll probably be my best bet, and then I'll follow up with the blue. So I'm going to try to make them look like traditional Warhammer orcs. So that's kind of exciting for me. So let's find ourselves a Keslev flesh, since we don't have a dwarven flesh, right? That would just add to it. And let's get ourselves a decent brush. I don't like this brush. And I don't like that brush. Brushes are very particular. So, or should I say, I'm very particular when it comes to brushes. How's that? I think that sounds a little bit better. Let's go with something like this. This will be good for now. Hello, Rob. Hi, Rob. Are you planning on buying something during the big miniature market sale tomorrow? No. No. I'll just go down. I'm going down to cool stuff tomorrow and just buying whatever. It is new game day tomorrow. Plan on getting the, all right, let's see. What do we got here as far as fleshy things? First of all, let me make sure that I'm in range here, and I am. And I'll make sure that this comes over on. Now you see how easy this goes over a nice silver base. It's not too much of a problem. The arms are just going to be a little tricky because of the way they're positioned, but that's okay. Now his face, who cares? I'm going to go over that beard anyway. So what I want to do is just get in those eye sockets and just kind of do that. And we're going to do that like 10 times. There we go. We're going to just do these as simple as possible. Get them on the table. I don't think I'm going to be able to paint them all by Friday, but I sure am going to try. How's that sound? Sounds like a pretty good plan to me, if you ask me. I hate this brush already because I feel like I'm going in slow motion. Did you ever use a brush and you just feel slow with it? Well, you feel like you you can't just get in that groove. So once you get in that groove, you can just mow through anything. All right, let's take a look here. Let's just overall look at it. That's okay. That's good. The eye sockets are good. It's going to be a lot of washes that are really going to come out and really do a number on these guys. All right, so that's one bolt guy, and I've got 4 more to go, and then we'll take care of all the swordsmen. So let's just have our thing near here. Let's put a little water on here. Dry that off a little bit. Let's see if we can get by. First of all, let's get these guys out of the way. And we're just going to dink in here real good, just so we cover that area. There we go. And do that arm. And don't worry about getting too close on the arm, because that's where some of the blue is going to go. So I don't have to be so particular. And then the armbands, I think I'm going to do gold or brass, just to break up some of the color. And we'll see how it goes, right? I'm just going to finish off these guys, and then I am going to change this brush, because I am hating this brush. I've said it a million times, and I'll probably say it a million more times and force people to leave the channel because I say the same thing a million times. If you don't have a feel for something, you are going to have a miserable time, and you've got to make sure that the equipment that you are using, you have a good feel for it. And that's what I tried to do here. Try to make sure I have a good, solid feel. Alright, so let's put him aside there. Why is everything so cockeyed and out of place today? I don't know. Alright. Alright, if I'm not answering any questions this second, I'm sorry. Just give me a minute. Once I get settled and I get going and I feel I'm in a groove there, usually that's when I try to get everybody involved. So just bear with me for a minute. I don't want to use that one. I don't want to use that one. Oh, what is it with this thing today? Alright, there we go. Alright, let's try it again. Let's try this one. Just need something a hair bigger that I could feel like I have some control with. There we go. There, you see, when you get that in there, and then you feel like you got something that you have in control. It's all about control, folks. Oh, this brush is shattered. Oh, I gotta finish this guy first. Bristles are all over the place, and that just spells disaster. That just spells disaster. That's all I'm gonna say. Alright, this just might be one of those things where it's just kind of a tedious day. You have those days. And there are no questions on up there, so I'm good. Yeah, fill in your mouth. There we go. That's 3. I only got 2 more to go. Alright. So, a couple more games that are going to be given away on the 4th. If you are not a patron, I almost suggest that you do. I almost suggest that you do. First of all, if you subscribe for a whole year, you're going to end up getting a game painted by me. A good one, of course. I don't mess around. You know, it'd be something comparable to whatever you bid. And then, of course, we have our monthly giveaways. And let me tell you about those, because we're also adding to the mix Terraforming Mars, which is out of stock. I have an extra copy. Space Hulk. That's right, a complete copy of Space Hulk, believe it or not. We're also going to be doing Dreadfleet. So that makes 11 games added to the total. So those 3 were just added today. Terraform. Oh, I'm sorry. There are 4 games. Forgive me. Islebound. New game. I don't know if it's out yet because all I know is I got a few extra copies. Oh my God, what is it with the brushes today? Just lousy feel with them today. Gotta find something that I can groove with. Sorry, folks. It's going to take a little bit. But there are plenty of great games that are going to be given away. So you have Islebound, Terraforming Mars, Dreadfleet, and Space Hulk added, which brings us up to 12. That means 8 more games. Plus $1,000 already in value of games that give away on the 4th. But you have to be a patron. And you have to be committed for the full 12 months. And you will be in the box of goodness. And this is just the first month. Can you imagine the stuff that we're going to give away all year? I mean, everybody should do pretty well with this. It's going to be a lot of fun. Channel's often imitated, but never duplicated. All right, do I have this in range here? Yes, I do. All right, let's just paint. Let's just paint. Not worried about that. Got under there. Got over here. Got his helmet there. Good. This thing is irritating the heck out of me today. I don't know why. It just keeps sliding on me and it's driving me insane. So the green backing, gone. Should have glued that down too. Alright. Get the mouth. Over by the eyes. Over by the other eyes. The beard's going to take a little bit. That's going to take a little bit of time. That's something that we just can't control. Yeah, by the time I find the brush, which I just did, I'm already four guys in, and there's only 5 guys. For dwarf archers, that is, or crossbowmen, or whatever you want to call them. Whatever. And we're going to get that in there. Did you get his face? Yeah, I did. Always double check your work so you don't have to go back and redo it like I do plenty of times. And boom. There. 5 of those done. All right, kitty cat. No way. You stay right there, young lady. Hey, Rob, that's 'cause you're the best. Well, I try. I'm hoping they put some War Machine stuff on sale. Well, I got a surprise from you. As soon as I can go pick it up, I've got over 1,000 points in armies painted that will be up for giveaway. So if you are a War Machine fan, you're going to want to check this stuff out. Matter of fact, if you go to my videos and take a look in reverse, you can find a good portion of it online. It's one of the first couple of videos I did. War Machine stuff. Kador and Crix and Convergence. And I'm just going to give away a whole bunch of blisters as well. Matter of fact, let's just make it, there's only 7 more things because there's going to be a whole bunch of War Machine stuff that I'm going to give away. How's that? Give away some War Machine stuff. You guys want it? Hey, I got it. All right. Why is this out of focus now? Hi, everyone in the chat. Nathaniel, how are you? Tony, Puma, Sue, and Dennis, how are you? Sorry, I just trying to get in a zone here, and do I get too close? All right, hold on. Let's adjust the camera here. There we go. All right, there we go. I think that'll do it. So, I'm just gonna throw some paint on here. What is it with the brushes today? It's not humid or anything. I'm just having a bad brush day. Can't find a groove with any particular brush. Eh, it's one of those days. Everybody has them. Throw a little there. Let's work that in there. Let's get this arm here. Am I out of camera? No. I'm just having a difficult time getting in a groove here again. Because it's been a little bit since I painted live. I don't know why. I think we were just doing more games and stuff. I think that's all it is. But we want to get this war game in there. So I'm excited about it. Did they put the list up for the sale? Oh, probably not. Maybe they'll sell some of that Alienware stuff. I mean, Alien Dungeon stuff. Since they carry it now. That's such a great game. All right. Let's get these hands here. Let's get his arm. His elbow. His bicep. We got his face. Good. We're almost done painting the flesh on these clowns. Just like that. Is anyone in the chat working on miniatures? I am. Alright, let me just take this off for a second. There we go. These are just not, I think that's the problem. They're just not doing it for me today. I don't know what's going on. I know this weekend we're going to try to do Mechs and Minions, because that actually comes on Thursday, believe it or not. So we'll have that. Hopefully we can get it read and figured out on how to play it, so we can butcher it like we normally do, because God knows we butcher every game that we play lately. I don't know what's wrong. Justin and I just aren't synced. We're thinking of going to BGG Con. If we can get tickets, well, let's see. Then we're going to have to try to find a room. I'm sure somebody's scalping them somewhere, so Justin wanted to go, so I'm going to see what I can do about going. So I'm looking forward to hopefully going to Dallas. I don't know if any of you guys are going to be there. If you are, and I'm there, say hi, at least. Alright, we're at the halfway point here. Much better. Starting to get in a groove. Of course, that's not going to help me much when I move on to the next color, is it? Okay. And yeah, Mrs. is thinking of moving down the road. We're thinking of buying a big farmhouse, and the studio will be twice the size. We've talked about it, but you know, I think it's a lot of pipe dreams. Kind of, you know, this house is big enough. We'll see. We'll see what goes on. You never know. You never know. All right. Let's close this up. Shake it a little bit. Tony, how are you? All right. Oops. Xavier, how are you? MGK. Boy, this is just not feeling this brush today. Now, sometimes you're in a groove and then sometimes you just fall out of it. Let me get something to drink here. All right. And let's see here. Just remember that everybody's thoughts on Descent, just email them to me at NovaPrime860. All it has to be is a 30-second to 3-minute video. Just give your thoughts on what you think of Descent by this Sunday. You can email it to me at NovaPrime860@hotmail.com or NovaPrime8@gmail. If you do that, you'll be in our segment of community review, which is a good thing. Now, if you notice, I primed these guys silver. It makes a lot of sense for me because we're going to go heavy wash on these guys. So let me make sure I got all the faces. Okay. So the heavy wash is really going to do a lot of, the silver is going to take up a lot of space. So I kind of want to get everything kind of in there. I want to get that as the base and then just work the other colors outwards. You know, do something a little different. A lot of people just would spray paint this black, then work the silver in, or you know, silver, whatever, armor, whatever you want to do it. By doing the armor first, you can always paint over it. It's a good, base color to paint over because it doesn't stop you. It doesn't bleed through the way the black would, and you would be doing twice the work on these guys than you had to. And sometimes it brightens up especially when you use colors. Like we're going to use a blue here in a little bit, and it's really going to kind of push that blue up, and that's what we want. We want to do as least shading as we have to, because we want to bang these guys out, because we want these guys to be fighting on Friday. And if we could do that, we're in a good spot. We're going to be in a real good spot. All right. That is hand. Okay. That's number 7. 3 more to go. We're mowing through these guys. That's what we want to see. That's what you want to do. You know, when you got 95 miniatures to paint, you want to mow through them. but you want the good quality. That's why everybody goes, how are you going to be able to paint all those games in 6 months? Watch me. You guys get to watch me do it all. Might be your game I'm painting. Who knows? You never know. As our patron continues to grow with the thanks of this great community. Boy, there was... oh, you know something? Also, if you guys get a chance, go to the world's best board game site. And if you just give me a click there, I think I'm number 21 or something like that. A couple people I've never even heard ahead of me. I don't mind getting beat by some people, but jeez. Just give your old boy a little love there. I don't know how to manipulate that stupid site, but at least people take a little notice. They'll know I'm there. I think that's the most important thing. They'll know I'm there. Bum. Alright. Wash off the brush a little bit. And 2 more guys. So let's get that flesh on these 2 guys. By the time we get that done, we can move on to the next part of this. I was trying to think what to do with their capes. I don't know if I should make those just blue as well. Why not? Let's just go old school dwarves from White Dwarf. 1990 something. Cesar, how are you, my friend? Forgive me if I missed some of you guys. I can't see that far. The computer's on the other side there. I'm going to do the best I can to read the comments. If I miss your comment, just put a big question next to it if you have a question for me. And that way I'll be able to see it and I will be able to lean over. Other than that, I'm going to just think that you guys are kind of talking yourself or just listening to me ramble about nothing like I normally do. And I do ramble. I tried that VR Batman yesterday, and that thing is cool. I think I'm going to do that next on OMG, Old Man Gaming. But just got to find the right time for it. I want to try it out to see if I got, motion sickness from it. I did not. Thank God. That Battlezone game, I can go for about 20 minutes, and then the world starts spinning, and I sweat like there's no tomorrow. And then I feel like I'm going to puke, and then that's it. I got to get off. But I've been actually having fun with that. I didn't buy any games today. I don't know why. It's Tuesday. New games come out. Battlefield's out. But Justin said that stinks. He said it's not a good game, and he was very disappointed in it. And if Justin doesn't like it, Justin doesn't like it. He won't even try it. He tried the demo. He doesn't give anybody a second chance. You either impress him right off the bat, or that's it. He's done. He's finished. And that's Justin for you. There you go. That kid, either he likes it or he don't. All right. Very good. So let's do that. Fine. Thanks, Rob. What's your favorite VR game so far? Oof. I think the first one, VR Worlds. I've only played, well, no. I really like that Battlezone. That Battlezone is so much fun. It's just, my stomach can't take it. Also painting now, painting Arcadia Quest. Nice. Thanks, MGK. You the man. There's no name, there's no no link in the description. Yeah, I do everything kind of simple, don't I? It's just the basic. You know, I'm just not computer savvy. Can't, you know, just don't know what to tell you. And, you know, I need to be if, you know, you have a channel. It's as simple as that. But I'll get there. I'm not fancy like these other sites, but boy, they sure do like to copy me. They sure do like to copy me. But that's okay. That's okay. All right, so right here we've got some Caldor Sky. I think that'll look nice on these guys because they're dwarves. I think we'll do cowl here. Yeah, up into there. And belt we'll leave alone. I think we'll just... Oh, I gotta figure that out. That's going to be gold. That'll be gold. And I think the trim around will be blue too. And then the sleeves. Okay, got it. So that's what we're going to do. So let's do it. All right? We're going to do something. Let's do it right. So we're going to come up. See, that's old school. That's old school dwarf stuff there, son. Hold on. Let me just check something here. Because I can't tell if... Okay, yeah, that does go like that. Okay, so we want to be kind of careful there. There we go. And I'm not worried about getting his hair there. I'm going to paint underneath there. Because we're going to go over that hair anyways. And there we go. Boy, this brush stinks. What is it with these doggone brushes today? It's just like a horror show with the brushes today. Alright, so let's do that. Let's get rid of this brush. See if we can find one that wants to work for me today. Yes, you have been fired, brush. Now tomorrow this brush will be fine for something. Alright, let's try it again. So, what we want to do is we want to come up, touch in there. We want to get his sleeve, which is there, which I didn't do on the other guy because I'm going to use a smaller brush. I just want to see if I can get it. And this is all going to come together. Right now it just looks like a big... And you see what I'm saying, that you can, that silver makes that a little bit brighter. That blue a little bit brighter. I don't know how bright we want to make it. But these are, after all, dwarves, and blue and gold. Just like the old dwarves from the old Warhammer fantasy days. Wow, I painted his bag. That's awesome. Blue. It's because I can't see worth a doggone today. I'm just getting old. Alright, so we're going to come up here. And we're going to tickle that. A little blue there. There we go. Alright, that's number 2. You can touch up everything else later. I feel bad now. Can you guys even see what I'm doing? Okay, great. Yeah, there we go. And this WarQuest game, I was reading the rules. It's a very interesting game. And I'm curious about it. I like to see how the kids play it. Because you can either quest or you can war with each other. Now, I know that Justin doesn't like to attack Janice, because then Janice gets mad. And if Janice gets mad, it's like bedlam. it's the end of the world. These guys we're going to do last, but we're going to finish up these guys here first. So we're going to push those guys back, and then we'll take the smaller brush and go back and do everybody. Right now, come on, you guys go over there. You guys go over here. There we go. Just out of sorts for some reason today. Just one of those days. It happens to us all. What time is it? Oh, wow. Tomorrow, we're going to be painting this game also. And we will be live on the Dice Tower. We will be painting, and I'll just be kind of going over real quick what I did so far with these guys. And it'll be a two-part series. I'll kind of just give a brief overview of what happened on this, just so everybody feels included, because God knows nobody from the Dice Tower's watching here. Here we go. And I just didn't notice that, but I will fix that too. And we're going to take a little bit of paint there. And we're just going to come down and around and in. Perfect. Alright, that's number 3. And we're going to do the same thing here. I think you guys get the gist of this so far. It's just massive painting of these guys and just really having them lined up and just taking a color at a time and slowly building a model. So that's what you're doing. That's all you're doing. It's just you're slowly building something. And you're trying to do it as quickly as possible so you can move on and not lose your mind. Because losing your mind is half the battle. It's kind of like getting VR sick. Sometimes you just get sick of painting something. You don't ever want to run into that where you get sick of painting something. You just kind of want to be able to bang something out and go, wow, that was quick and painless and fun. But if it feels like you're dragging for a month, that's not fun. Not fun at all. Paint looks globby. Well, you're wrong. Jason, how come you don't thin your paints? I do. I'm using water right over here. You just can't see it. For all you professional painters, hey, go be professionals. There we go. And we're just painting over this, as you can see. And just getting this on here. And just want to get that in that area there. And then just clean it up in this area. And there. Hey Robert, how are you, my friend? Alright. And we're just getting all these areas here. And there we go. In that area. Trying this new camera angle thing. don't think I like it that much. Alan, how are you? Night all. Night Goblin, how are you? There we go. And there we go. Let's see what else happened today. Oh, like I said, we added a whole bunch of games to the giveaway on Patron. For those of you that are patrons, Terraforming Mars is part of the giveaway for November 4th. Also giving away Space Hulk, Dreadfleet, and Island Bound. Did I miss something? Terraforming Mars, Island Bound, Dreadfleet, Space Hulk. Yeah, that's 4. Yeah, 8 more to go for the list. 8 more games. Doing pretty good. We almost got everything all situated for the 4th. And if you are a patron, you will be in the box of goodness. Glad you're doing well. How difficult of painting the details on the WarQuest game? No, it's not bad. It's pretty easy. I've got it down pretty good here. I've got it pretty good here. And it's going pretty quick. And I just want to get to the other brush here. I've only got 3 more guys before I can get to the other brush and do a little bit more of the detailing. The orcs are going to be the real, the elves are going to be the real pain in the neck of this thing because they're pretty detailed. Okay, there we go. Let's get this on here for you. And we'll just get this. Like I said, we're going to get this all done. Ugh. Mess that up. But we are definitely going with the old Warhammer look with the bright blues and the golds. Because we know how much dwarves like gold and stuff. I know how much I hate painting dwarves. There we go. Looking forward to seeing how this plays. When I read over the rules, I was lukewarm on it, hoping it plays better than it seems at first glance. Yeah, I gotta agree with you there. I mean, it looks interesting. It looks a little different. I just don't know how much, how much they're gonna like this. And so I figured I'd bust this out. I don't know nothing about that Mechs and Minions. I haven't seen too much about it. I've got that coming in Thursday, so that'll be interesting. I want to see how that is going to turn out and play. I heard that a lot of people like it. I was trying to get another copy to give away in December. It looks like I got my hands on one, so if you are a patron, like I said, just stuff gets given away that's good. I don't see anybody else giving away stuff like this. But then again, that's because of you guys. You guys make it so I can, so thank you. Alright. And there we go. And let's just get this last guy here. Hey Larry, how are you? The elves are smaller than the dwarves? Yes, very much. My copy arrives Thursday as well on Mechs and Minions. Yeah. My poor wife was just sitting there, and I told her it's not a big deal. If I get it, that's great. It's just for the channel. It's not a big deal. Don't kill yourself. And she sat there for a good hour and a half trying to get through till she finally got through and got one. She had the kids on their computers. Everybody was the first one to get through was going to get it. So, but she was happy that she got it done. She felt good because I asked if she could do it because I had some business I had to attend to. And it was a little busy, so. And we're going to do that. And there we go. All right. Let's get rid of this brush. How you doing, Graham? All right. Let's move this off here. Move this over here. There we go. And these guys are just going to be real simple because I got the little brush here. Whoops. Didn't mean to hit the camera. Let me just come up under here and in through there. I was going to do this. Yeah, guess I could. It's a bit of a pain, but it gives it that old white dwarf kind of feel. Boy, it's going to be a pain in the neck. It's only because I'm being a little particular with these guys. Alright. That's what we must do. If that's what we must do, we will do it. Get over there, dwarf. Get over there, dwarf. Looking forward to seeing how this might play. It seems it might play like Risk. I thought so too. But any plans to paint Mansion's second? Yeah, it's already painted. It's being played over the. It's being played over Halloween. Everybody wanted to get it out real quick, so we let all the buzz of it die down a little bit. Because we're not worried about being the first in anything. You know, if somebody's giving us something and they want us to do it first for them, you know, we would do it for them. But all in all, you know, when we think it's time to play something or we want to play something, that's when we do it. Like that Outpost game, we had it for like 2 years. We didn't play it once. Turned out we really liked that game. Everybody else did a million reviews of things. We just, I don't know. I can't explain it. We just don't try to beat anybody at anything. Maybe we should. Nah. Nah. Wouldn't get us anywhere. Big Bang, how you doing, my brother? Oh, give me a second here. Right. Glasses back on. Headset down. Light somewhat on. A little water here for all you people that want to see water. All right, there we go. And just gonna get this in here. I'm gonna get this over on here because we're going for the old white dwarf kind of look. Yeah, we just hit the lower line here. All we're trying to do is just draw that line there. So kind of looks like his underdress is blue underneath that armor. The old, because these models remind me a lot of the Warhammer Fantasy first edition. Very much so. Has the Arden family played Betrayal at the House on Haunted Hill? New expansion is great. No, we have never played that game. We have it. I think it's still in the wrapper. Games are meant to be played, guys. Games are meant to be played. It's weird. We just do things so backwards. They'll come out here, look. Well, what do you want to play? I don't know. Nobody wants to read rules. I'll give them assignment. Listen, I'm not going to be here for a day or two. Read the rules. Okay. Come home. Nothing. Gotta love them. Then when they do, it's all done so bad, because I follow up. Because I'll tell them to read the rules, so I don't have to explain it as much. And then Justin and I, well, he'll read them, I'll read them, and then we come up with our own conclusion, or he'll fill in the blanks. Things I forget that he won't. Hey Matt, how are you? And that's the way we'll do it. It's just something that works for us, and usually we're pretty good at it. So all I'm doing is just filling this line in, coming into the shoulder here, filling that underarm area. There we go. Come over, do the same thing on the other side. So there's good consistency. Building that line there. There we go. There we go. There we go. And that's how we do things, folks. And boom. All right. So that's all those guys. Do I want to do the same thing here? Will it make a difference? That's a big question here. Yeah, I guess I could. It's extra step. It's a bit of a pain. Let me see how it looks on these axe guys. I see it's not going to work really well here, because in the front it's not going to make sense. Okay, so maybe I'll just skip that whole step. There we go. Or I can fill it in afterwards. So, close that up. So, what do we do now? Do we go Whitebeards? Nice thing. Because what we're going to do is we're just going to wash over a lot of this. I have to ask myself, what do I want to do here? White Scar. Spiral Mine. How are you, my friend? No, let's see how it looks. We'll do these posers first. Alright, I can just, yeah, because then I can follow that up with gold. Yep, that makes sense. Because that'll make the gold pop a little bit, and I don't have to be too neat with it. I don't know, I think the white beards, especially if I put a dark wash on it, so he has that, so they have that kind of, I hit the camera, sorry about that, just give me a second because I'm trying to figure something out here. Let's see how this looks. Or I get too involved with it. I'm gonna let you guys decide, kind of. I think the white, whoops, my goodness, I think the white beards will do. Just join the Patron. Oh, thank you very much, Tony. Just to let you know that all the games that we are giving away, it's kind of ridiculous. Pro Masters 2.0, Seafall. We're giving a copy away of that. We're giving a Zombicide Black Plague, The Others, a couple of Warhammer kits. El Gaucho is being given away. Twilight Struggle is giving away. Terraforming Mars. Sedition Wars. I'm trying to think. I had it all in a pile. I just can't see it from here. Okay. A lot of cool stuff. I think you guys will be quite happy with this month's stuff. And then if you don't win, don't worry. There's always next month, especially around Christmas. It'll be December 4th. We'll do the Christmas one. Christmas one, I might go a little overboard because it is Christmas. All right. I don't think that's bad. Why is this so... Oh, hold on. Rob, there's a guy in the UK that makes 3D printing replicas of talisman crowns of command towers. I bet it would look great all painted up. Ooh, that does sound pretty cool. Let me back this off. See, no, see, that doesn't help it. There we go. Save. Alright, leave it there. Alright, that would be cool. Alright, let me get the rest of these beards here. Let me just concentrate on this for a minute. And then this shouldn't take me too long. And then we'll fill in all the gold aspects of these guys. What's really going to do these guys a great deal is when you put the wash on them. And there's going to be 2 washes that are going to go on them. But we still have some brown work we got to do on these guys. And There we go. Okay. It's 2. These dwarves are a pain in the neck. I really enjoyed Terraforming Mars, but I have ended up feeling the need to order overlays for the player boards as we kept knocking all the cubes out of place. Have you played it or no? No, I have not. I have not played it yet, but I do plan on to. The kids have looked at it and have it in their wheelhouse. This weekend, though, is definitely, it's miniature type games. So that's the way we're going to go. And so we'll try to fit it in. I know we got Myth coming up soon, which is a big deal and a great undertaking. But I will get it done. That's what I do. Paint stuff. And I think the Jack Vassal Memorial Auction's coming up in November. I haven't even decided if I'm going to do something for that this year. I think I might skip that one this year and concentrate on my charities. Make a wish, helping you guys out. I think that's more important this year. I mean, they get such a support and they make so much money. And honestly, I just think that's the way I'm going to do it. I think that's what I'm going to do this year. I'm really just going to put my focus into the channel. And you guys. There's some of you out there that are hurting, and we're going to do what we can to fix that. I'm determined in the next year to make a difference in everybody that subscribes to this channel's lives a bit. You can feel that this is a safe haven to go. That this is a place that you can feel welcome and trusted. We do try. We do try. Oh my God, this is so tedious at times. It's only because I just have this weird feeling. I'm just not connecting with any of my brushes. I know that sounds stupid, but when you just don't feel like you have the strokes, or you just feel out of sorts, everything is by feel. Well, by the way, finally next week I start painting for one of my favorite segments, and that's canvas stories. I've got enough room to do it, and I'm very excited about it because I've been waiting a whole year, and there's some important paintings I have to paint for people. Some very big stories that go with that. One of them is really important that I have to paint for my mother-in-law, and I gotta just get to it. And I want to do it for her for Christmas, so we'll do that live. And that'll be fun. So just a lot going on with the channel. Some of it's some changes, and we've lost a lot of people because they just either it's kind of the same thing, or the changes that we made people don't like, and that's understandable. Doesn't mean it feels good. But people are finicky. All right, archers, beards are done. Come on over here, boys. Oh, of course, you guys are going to be more difficult. You guys are going to be a bit more difficult. That's okay. I really like this old school style of the figures. That's the one thing that I have to say. This game could be mediocre, but just seeing these figures on the board again, you know, brings back that old Warhammer fantasy with the books of magic and all that other stuff. And I remember my giant wood elf army, which I still have somewhere, had a huge dwarven army. I mean, I've got some classic stuff. And that's going to be an exciting video as you guys watch me clean out from underneath this table. I'm going to set up the camera at a distance, and you guys are going to get to see all the stuff I have because I need to clean out underneath this table. I think that'd be kind of fun because I don't even know what I have underneath here anymore. And it's just, some of the stuff is just going to be ridiculous. I honestly think that. All right, that guy wasn't too bad. 9 more. What time is it? 7:07. Not bad. And we'll go another half hour because I want to save something for the guys tomorrow with the dwarves, just a little bit. Tomorrow will be 2 hours on the dice tower. I'll probably start a little earlier. And you'll find me on the dice tower painting away. And yapping and answering questions as we go. It's something I always enjoy. Usually do it on Thursdays, but we're going to do it on Wednesdays. We're going to see where we're at with everything, and then Thursday probably be back here, which is good. And that's where we need to be. Back here we'll finish everything up. Tomorrow I figure it'd be the orcs, and then the beastmen and the elves. We'll get in there. The beastmen will be easy. I think the beastmen, they almost look like demon men. I wonder if I should go that route. We'll see. We'll see what I want to do. We'll see what I want to do. Let's see what mood I'm in. But tomorrow on the dice tower, I think I'm just going to take one of each figure and kind of go through everything that I did. So everybody has a good gist on how quick you can paint all these guys. As you see, I'm mowing through these dwarves pretty quickly. Oops. Oops. That's the idea. Just get right through them. A little more water for this white here. There we go. Whoa. There's a hair. It's funny how the stupidest little thing can screw everything up. There we go. There we go. And just get that in there. Get that in there. Another guy done. And now we're on the halfway point. Doug, how are you, my friend? And again, get over that top there. Make sure I got that guy. Yeah, I did get that guy. What's really going to sell this beard is putting a good wash over it. Because if you just leave it white, it's kind of suspect. Kind of want to get that gray or that dark. Because nobody's just white haired. Except for Ric Flair. Woo! I started listening to podcasts because I was thinking of doing a podcast, which I wouldn't even know the logistics of how to do that, but I really started enjoying listening to people's podcasts. And I signed up for his because I like listening to old stories and people talk about their lives and stuff like that. And it's a very enjoyable channel. I'll say, I like old school wrestling back in the day when I was a kid. I wasn't a kid. Those old guys going at it. Used to think it was real. Didn't matter. It was great. These guys worked so hard. There we go. Let's fill that in. There we go. All right. Let's see. Hey, Rob. Do you have games that you start painting and for whatever reason lost stream on and haven't circled back to? Or lost steam on and haven't circled back to? I have a couple I just haven't circled back to. I'm curious if others do. Yes, there's one particular that is driving me nuts because the plastic was so bad. I just never circled back to it, and every time I think of finishing it, I never do. I would say that would have to be um, level 7. By the way, your old man game cost me $700 this week. A PSVR headset and games. My wife thanks you. Oh, great. Why don't you just put a price on my head? Ha, Doug, that's the reason I haven't watched those yet. I don't need that temptation. If I had a PS4, I'd bought one too. Yeah, gotta go demo it. No videos really do it justice. That's very true. The wrestlers I've always liked was The Undertaker, and he's still wrestling, if you can call it that. Not willing to spend enough to get both, though. I'll tell you what. I did that Batman one only to see if I can physically make it through a good portion because I didn't want to do another 20-minute video and get physically sick. And I will tell you this much. VR Batman is coming very soon. It'll probably come Thursday night. You're going to want to see VR Batman. That's all I'm going to say. Because we are going to do the whole VR Batman story, and I'm going to tell you right now, wow, I had fun with that. I really like it. And I think you guys will like it too. I'm going to let you guys help me figure it out. Hopefully I can have somebody on the chat at the time. If not, I'm going to have to just walk you guys through it. I'll do my best. But I think that'll be very enjoyable to watch. I got the bugs out of it, so there we go. VR Batman. And then we've got Dragon Quest Builder, which I'm kind of anxious to do. Gears of War 4. We've got too many games. We got a lot of games for Old Man Gaming. I told you it was going to start up. That's going to be a Friday night thing, Thursday night, Friday night thing. When my wife's watching Housewives 57 or whatever the hell it is. Not willing to spend enough to get both. Yeah, the price tag is tough to swallow. It is. It definitely is. As a matter of fact, I traded in a bunch of old stuff I had just so I can get it, and it was worth. I mean, it was worth it. I just thought it was going to be something special, and I have to say, it pretty much is. It's everything I thought it would be, and a little bit more. What time is it? Yeah, all right, we're doing all right. Have you tried streaming on Twitch? I'm curious, but it puts the chat on screen like it did before on the PS4. Well, the problem is that with the VR thing, it'll take away, I think, from the whole experience. I'll try it. It's just every time I would go on Twitch, like one person to be watching. I'm not a big personality on YouTube or Twitch, but it's hard to tell everybody, hey, guess what? I'm on Twitch. Thank you, Don. And how are you, my friend? You should check out Drive Club VR and Valkyrie. Those are my favorite. I got them both. I gotta get them out of the wrapper. I'm trying to do one at a time. It's kind of tough. Painting, reading rules, playing board games, managing the channel, trying to do this, that. It gets a little overwhelming. You don't get a day off from it, really. And it's not that I want a day off. I enjoy it. If people are joining the channel and becoming part of the channel, then it's worth it. You're making a difference in people's lives, your guys' lives. Not that I have to have people joining all the time. You just, if you see progress and people are enjoying what you're doing, then that's the reason I do this. I really do. I do it for one reason only. We only got 2 more colors on these dwarves. 15 dwarves in under an hour. Well, it's an hour and yeah, it's because I started at 6:30. Oh, hold on, let me look. No, hour and 17 minutes. Hour and 17 minutes, but it took me like 20 minutes to find a good brush. That's not bad. So that's 15. Yeah, all right. That makes sense. We can have this ready. We'll have 90% of it ready for a playthrough. I just don't think all of it will be ready. I think some things will be missing some colors, but at least you'll be able to see who's who. And I think that's the most important part. We'll make it work, guys. We'll make it work. We will make it work. You get a reputation of being a painter, and you go and play with gray. You don't get the luxury of playing with gray miniatures. Because people expect, they come to the channel, they want to see things painted, they want to see it painted, and they want to see it played well, all the rules done right, correctly, which is justifiable. I think the thing that we try to do, though, is we try to play a game that we've never played before, play it live, and have you guys watch us. It's kind of good when we screw up. I really, really believe that, because then people can watch it and go, oh man, Robin and the kids screw that up. That's all right. I get it now. We're not going to screw it up in our group, and it looks good. It looks like something we'll have fun with. Or maybe, a complete drag and say, wow, this game does not look fun. I don't think this is going to be a lot of fun. Boom, there we go. All the white done. I was hoping to get to these guys today. They're going to be simple, though. Boom, 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 done. That's what I think there. Alright. So, what do I want to do now? Rhino hide. Gotta keep the miniature here. Oops. There we go. Keep the miniature right there. Okay. Hey Rob, minis are looking good. Thank you. That's true. That was me. LOL. Rob. Tina! Tina, you don't write me anymore. You don't love me anymore. I don't know what I did wrong. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Family asks about you all the time. Queen of all reality. Oh, doggone it. You know what I forgot to do? I could do that later too, though. I could do those bone. You shabby bone. I'll do the helmets with the little horns on it. Received Banner Saga Warband board game. Saga Warband board game this weekend. Lots of bent miniatures, but managed to get them back in shape with hot water trick. Can't wait to start painting them this weekend. That's not true. Oh. How are you, young lady? I hope everything's going well. I do miss our talks. I do miss our talks. But you're a big girl now. Just like one of my daughters taking off. Forgets about dear old dad. That's okay, though. Yeah. That's okay. Alright, see, we're just going to take that Rhinox hide. And we're just going to get that on, especially on, there's only 5 of these guys, so this will be a breeze. I'll use it on the short brush here. Who is making all that noise over there? I bet you that's the queen of all reality. Tammy, is that you? It might be Puppy Girl. The Puppy Girls, that is. Bella Sophia, and Gabriella Sophia. After our late puppy, Sophia. God, my wife still cries over her. Ugh. But we learned a lot with her. And that's why we are going to rescue as many dogs as we can. Squeeze them into this house. Or the next house. The farmhouse that we're looking at. We're actually looking to buy a horse farm. I'm going to check the comments in a second, so just bear with me. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, that's one dude done. Oh. Get over there, son. Alright, over here. You guys over there. A little consistent. Can you imagine me doing this on that little itty-bitty board? Good thing I broke it in half. People like to complain. Most of them screw up the rules too. They just complain about you doing online. You're not doing these as a professional instruction video and never claim to be. No, I'm not. I really don't care what people say. All I care about is what Tina says. That's the most important thing. If Tina says it's okay, then the world is right. Isn't that right, Miss Tina? Tina, did you make it onto that? Did everything go well? Let's just leave it. I'll just put it that because I don't want to reveal too much of your information. heard that. That was the queen. She went to go brush her teeth. So somebody's got to watch the pups. The puppers. Justin calls them Doggo and Pupper. It's the funniest thing. Oh, there's another white thing I forgot to paint. Doggone it. Boy, I'm getting sloppy. I'm getting sloppy in my old age. Alright, that's 2. Gonna write you, Rob. You better, miss. I'll watch this later. Night from the UK. Good night, punk. I know you got a lot to tell me. I've got a lot to write you back, too. Real lot. I think you'll get a kick out of all my misadventures. And by the way, if you guys haven't seen it, go check out this week's vlog. And if you're interested, we have t-shirts. We have Cthulhu Kitty t-shirts. And we have Feeling It t-shirt. And of course, my favorite and everybody else's favorite, World Class Cheetah. All proceeds are going to charity. Except for the cost of the shirts. Yeah, check those out. Check those t-shirts out. I think you guys will get a kick out of them. And thank you for everybody that's put in orders for them. I was overwhelmed with how many have done that. Do your doggies ever eat your miniatures? No. My dogs are they're not, they've been very highly trained. They're very lovable, caring dogs. They protect this house, my family, but they are under the strictest of training constantly. We're constantly training them and getting them into shape. And it does take work. Matter of fact, we really don't go anywhere without them. We bought a new car I bought a new car just for them. So they can travel with us a little bit better. It's kind of funny. Oh, I hear Tammy. Well, I'm not supposed to say her name. It's only queen of the known universe. But I think everybody knows her name's Tammy. We try to protect her identity. Oh, there we go. And what are we on? Number 4? All right. I didn't think we'd get that far. Number 4 on the dwarf chart. What do we got? 7:30? All right, I'm going to finish up this guy. And then tomorrow, be sure to join me on the Dice Tower. You'll see the rest of these dwarfs, and I'll explain exactly what we're doing with them. We will go over everything. We'll work on the orcs. We'll get the humans, the beastmen all set. We'll get our generals and our whatchamacallits all set. And we'll get ready for our live playthrough on Friday of this game. And don't forget, Saturday night, Mechs and Minions. A cooperative game. So if you're looking for us to mix it up this week, guess what? Friday night's going to be the one that you want to see, because we are going to have to cooperate with each other on Saturday, which is just kind of unusual to begin with, since we don't really particularly like each other that much. Hey, I'm just calling it the way I see it. Let's just do this satchel here. Oh, all right. These guys, all right, I'm going to just go a little bit longer. And just take care of their satchels. And we did that in almost an hour and a half. We did 15 miniatures pretty much. I mean, if you really think about it. I mean, throw a wash on these guys and boom, they're good. So this is probably maybe a 5-6 hour job. Do 96 miniatures. And get good quality, throw them on the board guys. And Kitty Cthulhu is moving around. Matter of fact, what are you coming over here? Uh-oh, here she comes. What? What? Don't start looking around. Look. I'm being stalked. I'm being stalked. Hey. Be quiet. It's like National Geographic around here. Thank you, Night Goblin. Yeah, it's going to be a really good week. Yeah, they're getting there. You know, they still need work, but most important thing is that we're just banging things out. You constantly have to be able to constantly paint. You know, if you just sit there and wait for something to dry, you're wasting time. Because when you sit down, you should have everything lined up in a certain way. I mean, you're going to forget certain things. That's okay. You can, you know, you always account for that. You count an extra half hour for that kind of stuff. I know I do. But then you kind of work around things here. And wait till you see how these guys pop once you throw the wash over them. You know, I'm almost tempted to do that tonight. Well, I still have the gold I got to put on them. But once you throw that wash on them, and then just kind of highlight a bit, can't tell how many times my cat has ended up wearing paint when I'm painting minis. She's far too noisy. That's funny. You know, but you know, you really have to, you know, just, you know, you can't get discouraged. You can't go, well, that looks pretty ordinary, because nothing's done until it's done. Like right now, these look pretty ordinary to me. You know, like, all right, whatever. They're good enough to get on the board, but they were going to pop because once we get, you know, into those recesses and we start bringing out some of the detail, which on these models there's some very beautiful detail, and then we go over the top with a nice little dry brush. You know, you're going to see the miniature come alive, and you're going to go, wow, that's a big, you know, metamorphosis. If I can get the word out. You know, it's a big change. It's going to really push the limits of that particular model, and that's what we want to do. We want to bring out the model. There we go. All right. Let's see here. Can't tell you how many times. Oh, okay. I read that already. A couple things. Don't forget. Community review. It is Descent this week. So if you get a chance, please feel free to send a 30-second to 3-minute video to novaprime860@hotmail.com, or email me at novaprime8@gmail.com. Remember, I'm just excited to have you guys part of this. It's your segment. Say what you want, as long as it's not foul. You can hate it, you can love it. Just talk about anything. Maybe the game's too much like another game. Let's see if this works. Oh. Okay. I want to see putting the white horns on there. It was too much. I think it'll add to it. What I want to do is get these arrows too. It's all gonna come out in the wash. Get it? Uh-huh. Try. It's all gonna come out in the wash. This wash is just really gonna make a big difference in these models. Yeah, that's what I forgot to do with the white too. So we'll just go over it right now. That way it'll look better when we throw the liquid talent on it. And again, just getting these horns. You know, just the littlest things sometimes can make a model really stand out. And sometimes by just doing these horns and doing them correctly, it'll really bring out the model. Something simple as that. Something as simple as that. And we'll get that right there. There we go. Tomorrow's Wednesday, isn't it? I think so. Oh, no, tomorrow's not. Oh, for the love of Mike. Thursday is, we're doing, WarQuest. I believe I'm doing it on Thursday. Tomorrow, I think I'm back here again. All right, yeah, because we're just going to, okay, that's what I think I was going to do. Because I'm going to get a majority of everything done and then just explain it on the dice tower. And then just paint a few extra things there, so I'll wrap it all up in about an hour, hour and a half. Yes, I believe that's what I was going to do. So, I believe tomorrow night we're back here on my channel. I think I'm correct. Thanks, Rob. I managed to order this game in Europe. The base game just arrived in the region, not the expansions though. We don't have the expansions either. Have a good night. Need to get back to taking care of my wife. Hey, Night Goblin. I'll talk to you soon, buddy. Email me. Let me know how things are going. All right. Yeah, let's just clean that up. We only got 2 more guys here to go. That's right. I forgot. That's the way I wanted to do it because I want to showcase everything here and do some nice cleanup. And that way everybody gets to see a really good result on Thursday. That way we don't have to take up too much Tom's airtime. Yeah, we could just we can get ready to do the next thing the following week. All right. There. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. So far we got the dwarfs under control. I like the way they're coming out. Hope you guys do too. Let me turn off this. Oh, no. Let me take this off. Let me take this off. All right. Dwarves are getting there. We still have some work to do on them. We did this all in an hour and 31 minutes, which is not that bad. We did 15 of these guys. Tomorrow, it's going to be part 2 because we're going to be doing these guys. Yes, the orcs. We're going to bang those out tomorrow. And we're probably going to fit in a couple other figures tomorrow too as well. I think tomorrow will be a nice 2-hour episode. Dwarves are probably the hardest. These orcs are probably the easiest. The goblins are very easy because they're very small. You can see they're almost half the size. So we're going to bang those out real quick. So that's going to be fun. Thank you, Dennis. They're looking okay so far. And then we're going to wash and detail everything. We're going to get a lot of the things done, and we're going to get this stuff ready. The main thing here is going to be getting these guys done because they are the lieutenants, and I don't know how they're going to work in that game, how I'm going to try to paint. Should I paint and try to make them different, or this, that, the other? How many should I do? I've got to take a look and kind of figure it out and read the rules a little bit, because I know they have those plastic bottoms which will come into play, but maybe I'll just paint them all the same and make them look kind of whatever. So that's it for today. I think we had another good paint session. Thank you all that have gone to the Patron. Please be sure to support the channel on Patreon and get some of those wonderful games that we're going to be giving away. And we are going to be giving away some really, really great stuff. Today we announced Terraforming Mars, Dreadfleet, Space Hulk, Islebound. You know, these are all not cheap games. Right there, you're talking almost maybe $300, $400 worth of games. And all given away to this awesome, awesome community, which deserves so much. Not to mention Zombicide, Black Plague, The Others. Some of you can't even get it yet. And that's going to be just pulled out somebody's name, and boom, there you go. So some really great stuff. Looking forward to getting it to you guys and really letting things shine here. Now, the other thing is go to Best Board Game channel or something like that, and click on the like button for me or next to my name. I think I'm 21 in the world, which is pretty shocking for such, for a small following that I have. But I want to thank you guys. I have great support. I have great fans. They're not even fans, a great community. It's as simple as that. What else? We got some live plays. We've got painting. We've got giveaways. Boy, we got a lot of stuff. With that said, all of you have a wonderful, wonderful day. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. It means the world to me. Thank you.